Why is my PHP class function not working with $teacher instead of $uuid? PHP is a widely used scripting language, especially well-suited for web development. One of the key features in PHP is the ability to create classes and functions to organize and reuse code effectively. However, when modifying these functions, you may encounter issues that can be puzzling, such as when you replace one variable with another. The problem scenario. Imagine you have a PHP class function that works perfectly fine using a variable $uuid. However, when you substitute $uuid with another variable, $teacher, the function stops working. Why could this be happening? The reasons can range from syntax issues to fundamental differences in the types of data each variable holds. Potential causes. Type mismatch. $uuid likely contains a unique identifier, such as a string or integer, that specifically indexes an element within a data structure. $teacher, on the other hand, might represent an object or array, which is more complex. It's essential to ensure that both variables are of compatible types and used correctly within the function. Variable scope. Ensure that $teacher is defined and accessible within the scope of the function. A common mistake is having variables declared outside the function scope, making them inaccessible within it. Data structure change. If $uuid uniquely identifies an item in an array or a database, whereas $teacher doesn't, the data retrieval strategy might need to change. For instance, a database query using $uuid might need to be rewritten to use $teacher. Function logic. Review the function logic to understand how $uuid is used and see if the same logic can apply to $teacher. There might be conditions or operations explicitly tailored to the format and type of $uuid. Solutions and best practices. Check data types. Use PHP functions like getType or var_dump to inspect the type and structure of $teacher and $uuid. Ensure they match or adjust your function to handle different types accordingly. Consistent naming. Make sure when replacing $uuid with $teacher, you update all instances within the function to avoid undefined variable errors. Review documentation. If $teacher comes from an external source like user input or a database, consult the documentation to ensure proper handling and compatibility. Error handling. Implement error handling to catch and log issues when $teacher is used. Functions like try-catch blocks can help diagnose why the function fails with $teacher. Testing. Run tests to verify that the function operates correctly with the new variable. Unit tests can help catch inconsistencies early. Conclusion. Substituting $uuid with $teacher in your PHP class function should be approached cautiously, with a thorough understanding of both variables' types and uses. By considering factors such as type compatibility, variable scope, and function logic, you can diagnose and resolve issues, ensuring your PHP functions work as intended. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced developer, understanding why your PHP class function fails with different variables will empower you to write more resilient and flexible code.